Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Brooke Logan agrees to Ridge's proposal, her sense of self-worth is called into question. According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, everyone seems to think that Brooke Logan has little self-esteem. If not, why would she consent to marry Ridge Forrester so soon when he has been pushing her aside for Taylor Hayes for the past few months? Makes sense already, don't you? Brooke seems to have been anticipating this affirmation. She must obviously believe that she is more valuable than the breadcrumbs Ridge constantly gives her. After all, Brooke Logan is a strong, smart, and attractive woman who deserves a different sort of romance and love than Ridge has been giving her. As our devoted readers are aware, there was a lot of discussion about the issue on the internet. Taylor and Brooke debased themselves, begging a man who has used them both for decades. Some people even said on social media. The characters had promised to stop letting him do that just 2 years prior. Then immediately forgot. Watching what should be strong, intelligent women be used and thrown away by some schlub is disgusting. Brooke is his oxygen and Ridge is her self-esteem, noted another show critic. Brooke is able to breathe. Ridge is the one who is unable to function without Brooke. That's what he said anyway. Like, do the writers actually think anyone finds this romantic? Was another comment that was made. Like a romantic drama? All of them are simply trauma bonded to one another. So poisonous. Having said that, viewers will just need to keep watching every single day to see what happens next. Stay tuned for more. On weekdays, the CBS network broadcasts The Bold and the Beautiful. Look up the timings in your local listings. Finn is devastated by Luna's return and Carter's heartbreak. According to spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of The Bold and the Beautiful, once Lee Finnegan lets out her vindictive rage, John Finnegan will be devastated by Luna Nozawa's return. Let's talk about what to expect on the CBS soap opera. As Carter Walton will also be prepared for some pain over Hope Logan. Brooke Logan's marriage to Ridge Forrester will be the source of Thomas Forrester's rage during the week. Thomas will become even more irate as Brooke admits that she is now Ridge's wife. Thomas will continue to hold on to the belief that Brooke is lying and manipulating events, but Ridge will reassure his son that the wedding did, in fact, take place. Thomas will continue to be angry with Brooke for snagging Ridge and destroying his intentions to marry Taylor Hayes, even though Ridge will pressure him to accept his choice. In relation to Taylor, she will argue angrily with Eric over what is best for Ridge. Although Taylor might caution that it will only lead to further suffering, Eric will undoubtedly believe that Ridge is at last with the woman he genuinely belongs with. Taylor might counter that she won't be Ridge's fallback woman the next time if Brooke breaks his heart. According to other teasers, Luna's effort to hide out in Remy Price's house won't last long. That might be related to Remy's boyfriend, who will be making his acting debut on September 16th at Forrester Creations. Remy might pressure Luna to leave before his boyfriend arrives and spots her. In any event, Harrison Cohn will make his debut as someone who eventually becomes romantically involved with Remy. Cohn is rumored to be playing Brooke's son with Jack Marone, who is interested in fashion design. However, we'll have to wait and see how he plays the role. In any case, Luna will have to deal with Elle's wrath as well as a lot of Will Spencer's rage. Bill Spencer and Katie Logan. When Luna poses as Electra Forrester and takes advantage of Will's inebriation that evening, Katie will lose it. Given how low Luna fell, Bill will be as furious as Katie. Naturally, Lee may be the most irate of all because she risked a lot to save Luna. She will be upset with Lee for this predicament and end up attempting to strangle her against the wall after everything she has done for Luna. Luna will survive, but she will need to decide what to do next. Luna might announce her pregnancy outright, and then figure out a means to falsify some data to prove it. Perhaps Luna hasn't had enough time to notice that she has a bun in the oven based on the tests she's taken. Would Luna be able to take another test and get the results she desires at last? Carter will have some introspection throughout the week of seeing that Liam Spencer is trying to entice Hope to get closer to him and commit to a new future with him. Carter will eventually reach a devastating conclusion, since he will sense that Hope is still attracted to Liam and perhaps belong with him instead. Carter might decide to end the engagement and release Hope as a result. He will soon hear from Finn about Luna's survival and the mayhem she has wreaked. Lee's decision to save Luna without telling Finn will catch him off guard and likely result in a furious argument with his mother. Sheila Sharp might play dumb with Deacon Sharp if word gets out that Luna is still alive, and Hope Lee will be willing to remain quiet about her association with Luna. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, the upcoming 2 weeks will be filled with highs and lows, so make sure not to miss any of the action. Thomas rages, Lee's violence, Luna versus Beatty. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, a teaser clip for the week of has been made public. It depicts Will Spencer and his parents cornering Luna Nozawa. Someone is choked by Lee Finnegan. At Bridge, Thomas Forrester also blows up. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Thomas will continue to confront Brooke Logan, so let's start with him. During the altercation, Ridge Forrester eventually makes his way into the dressing room. Naturally, Ridge will make an effort to soothe his son, but Thomas is prepared to lose it. Thomas, his cheeks flushed and yelling, urges Ridge to inform him that Brooke is lying about being married. Taylor Hayes is attempting to come to terms with Ridge calling off their engagement. In light of this, Taylor appears to be in a respectable position. The psychiatrist even advised Thomas not to hold Brooke responsible because Ridge made this choice. Taylor and Eric Forrester will then speak. Taylor is shocked that the patriarch believes Brooke is more suitable for Ridge than she is. According to previews for the upcoming week of The Bold and the Beautiful, the preview footage also reveals that Luna doesn't escape. In the residence of Remy Price, the young woman attempted to conceal. But that can't work out since Will Spencer corners Luna. Logan, Katie Lee Finnegan and Bill Spencer. Katie informs Luna that she exploited Will. Luna begins to stutter and appear perplexed. Lee takes control at that point. Similar to way she did with Penelope Poppy Nozawa all those months ago. The promo clip depicts Lee snatching Luna by the throat. Luna, the good doctor, yells, "Is evil." To give Luna another opportunity, Lee gave up everything, including her independence and medical license. Lee will thus be incensed to learn that she hasn't changed at all and has committed other offenses. Will Lee use her bare hands to murder her granddaughter or niece? Would this mend Lee and Poppy's differences? After Luna's death, Poppy may have said harsh things, but perhaps Lee will now see why. Taylor originally pleaded with Ridge to return her. She was in shock, so she spiraled. Then, however, she at last experienced a flash of insight. Ridge's destiny was Brooke, Taylor recognized. She finally came to terms with the fact that he will eventually leave her. However, that does not imply that Taylor is leaving quietly. For her family, she is remaining in Los Angeles. After all, she will be needed by her children, Thomas and Steffi, who return to the set. The next phase of Taylor's romantic life is about to begin now that Bridge has gotten back together. She is worthy of determining her own fate. Is Deacon Taylor's latest romantic interest? Sheila and Deacon's marriage when he discovers that Luna has been deceiving him and is still alive. Sheila has been frantically trying to get close to her grandchild. We witnessed a night of sensuality as Deacon and Taylor were struck with feelings of betrayal. They might become closer as a result of their pain. Additionally, Taylor might end up being Bill's new romantic interest. However, Bill is still in disarray after learning that Liam's medical care was entirely fraudulent. Finding out what Luna did to his kid Will is another issue. We'll go back to its origins by having fashion houses that compete with it. Given that he works for Marone International, Nick might come back. Ridge might be offended by their reunion because he felt the same way about Brooke being around Nick. A new character arrives in Los Angeles. Elektra suspects trouble because Liam is unable to quit. According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers for the upcoming week, Liam Spencer discovers that he can't give up on Hope Logan, and a new character will arrive in Los Angeles. Let's discuss what will happen on the CBS soap opera since Elektra Forrester will also detect mischief. A new persona will briefly take the stage at Forrester Creations. In her first role, May Kavek will play Rana, a fascinating socialite who comes to the fashion business looking for the ideal Forrester original. May Kavek may be familiar to Bay Area audiences as a reporter and anchor for KPIX. We know she will share scenes with Brooke Logan and Katie Logan in the CEO office because May Kavek did a news piece on her impending appearance. Rana will discover the perfect Forrester dress and receive the most recent rumors about Brooke's romantic life. When Brooke expresses hope for a future with Ridge Forrester, both Rana and Katie will provide some support. Ridge, on the other hand, simply cannot get rid of his intense love for Brooke. The part of Ridge that still loves Brooke will start to overpower his desire to keep his promise to Taylor Hayes, leaving him unsure about what to do next. Speaking of next steps, teasers indicate that Liam will need to make a decision on Hope. Since Hope is growing more conflicted about her future, Liam is probably able to sense the progress he is making. Liam believes that Hope should start a life with Carter Walton, even if Hope is engaged to him. Liam will put his all into this assignment, because he is still committed to reclaiming Hope and mending their family with Beth Spencer. Keep an eye out for any audacious choices Liam makes to win Hope over, since as this plot develops, he might become even more assertive about pursuing his goals. Naturally, in the upcoming episodes, Daphne Rose Muriel Hilaire will reappear. If Carter worries that Hope is vanishing, that might provide him with someone to confide in. Daphne might try to persuade Carter to continue dating her after making him realize that he's putting himself in danger of experiencing further heartache. She will hear further concerns from Sheila Sharp regarding Luna Nozawa and her dangerous actions. Sheila will have something to worry about as Luna's obsession with Will Spencer only becomes worse. This is particularly relevant given that Sheila is keeping some very important information from Deacon Sharp about Luna's survival and how she deceived an inebriated Will. Sheila will have an incentive to keep Deacon in the dark for as long as possible, since he might discover the whole unpleasant story, and their marriage could fall apart. Then, even though Elektra had a great first time with Will, she will sense some trouble. Elektra might be concerned that Will is hiding something from her, because he won't be acting like himself. One possibility to consider is that Elektra might eventually confront Will after catching a glimpse of his covert admirer texts.